One, two, three, and it's the Art of Thomas Daily Vlog Show. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Art of Thomas Daily Vlog Show. So, I've been hearing your complaints about my videos being too long. I will try to shrink it down to a more digestible bit. Anyway, you can see I had a little injury on my finger, which unfortunately makes it really hard for me to do my artwork now, because I used to do a lot of stuff with my fingers in the iPad and now I can't. But that's okay. It shan't stop me. So it's Sunday morning here in Sydney, Australia. Yesterday I did a podcast with a friend, which was amazing. It went for like 3 hours. It was great. I finally got a chance to catch up with her. We used to bus together in Argentina, and I left almost 5 years ago, and we haven't really sat down and talked in all this time. So it was great to have a chance to take some time again and just talk and see what she's up to, what she's going through, and all that jazz. And that's what I love the podcast the most. It gives the time to just sit down and talk to people. Otherwise, we're just texting each other or sending voicemails back and forth, which is not the way we're supposed to communicate. So that's why I love doing the podcast, and I think it's the best project I have going on right now. I have been sending messages to a lot of other people to do podcasts with, so hopefully we can get some done next week. Unfortunately, next week I'm gonna still be on lockdown. The lockdowns have been extended, and some of my friends have sent me messages saying don't try and go and bask because people are getting fined, and that of course would be awful. If I go out and instead of making money I get fined, that's the worst. So I'm not gonna go basking. I'm gonna stay in. I'm gonna keep working on the digital stuff. Unfortunately, this means I'm gonna be getting more into debt, but I don't know. Hopefully, once this all gets resolved and I can go out and bask, I can get out of my debts. Yeah, it's not ideal, but we have to make the best out of it. There's no other way out. So yes, I'm gonna still do I wanna put a lot of energy into podcast, NFTs, art, and all of that stuff. Along those lines, I have started a few projects that I am very excited about, because I was telling you about in previous videos that I wanted to make projects that can exist outside of me, that bring other people in and they can take care of the management of that stuff, and I can give them support and art and NFTs and whatever it is they need to make it happen, but I want it to exist outside of me. I don't want it to be the one taking care of all the details and all the stuff, because I'm already doing too much of that with my own stuff. So I don't have the time and energy to take on more projects. So there's two things that are happening now that I'm not gonna take care of them, but I'm gonna help with support and NFTs. One is that someone within Torum is planning to do a art contest. They came to me with the idea. I thought it was brilliant, and I'm gonna make 3 NFTs. It's gonna be like a bronze, silver, and gold medals or trophies. So they will get it if they win. They'll get each NFT, and this guy's gonna take care of all the management of the tournament and all that jazz. And yes, I'm gonna share all the content in my page so that people can know about it and they can participate, and I'm gonna provide the NFTs for the winners. So that's great. I'm excited. I want to make more things like that happen. And there's the account Crypty, my Crypterson, is starting a project. Crypty came into my podcast. He was my second guest. It was an amazing conversation, and in that podcast we talked about the idea of, within Torum, making a family quilt. So he was describing how in his family, each year they would each make a little square and they would all put it together at the end. They would make this big family quilt. So the idea is doing the same, but every person will provide an art piece or a drawing or something, and we're gonna put it all together, and we're gonna make a huge NFT out of it. I'm gonna give it to all the people who participated, and we're gonna call it like the Torum family quilt. And the idea is to do this every year. And he's gonna take care of all the management and all that jazz. You know, he sent me a message. He was saying we should really make this idea happen. Do you mind if I do it? If I take the lead on this? And I was, no, please do it. I am much more happy if you do it, because I can't. I'm already doing too many things, and I want to see this done. So I would much rather you do it, and I'll share all the posts. I'll try to make sure as many people know about it as possible. I'll provide the NFTs. I'm even gonna, maybe if anybody needs help with their little piece, you know, I'm gonna provide as much help as I can, but I don't wanna be the one leading the charge on this one. I'm much happier supporting. So that's great, because now we have two projects that are branching out, and I love that. I want to encourage more of that. Yes, so that's pretty much what's been going on. Yesterday was pretty much the podcast, and then just doing a lot of the boring stuff of organizing and sending stuff around. And so I don't have much to talk to you about, and I don't have many drawings to show, but I have these projects that are appearing now, and that's what I'm going to put my energy today. Hopefully tomorrow I'm going to have some of the drawings to show, and yeah, we can keep making stuff happen and keep growing, even though it's Sunday. I'm still hard at work. And yeah, and this video is already too long, and you guys didn't want a long video, so I'm going to cut it right now. So have fun, enjoy, have a good day, and I'll see you on the next one.